Welcome back to the SMT YouTube channel. We've got a breaking story here, and this is actually bigger than I think people know. And I think I understand what Verizon is trying to do here. Verizon is in talks to buy Echostar wireless spectrum. All right, that's the title from the Reuters article. And there's a couple of things in here that we got to pay attention to. So first of all, this is for AWS spectrum. That is a lower mid-band spectrum, and that's hard to come by. So that's going to be valuable. The estimated value of this spectrum is just a tick under $10 billion, which for a company of Verizon size, any of these wireless carriers, whether it's AT&T, T-Mobile, that's nothing. $10 billion, two drops in a bucket. All right, these companies carry tens of billions of dollars in debt at any given moment. In fact, I think all of them, if they are not approaching 100 billion, are well over 100 billion in debt. But that's besides the point. The point is Verizon is purchasing more of the spectrum, and at the moment it's non-contiguous, and it may not be a perfect or ideal fit for any network. We know that Starlink purchased spectrum from Dish recently. That was a big chunk of it. AT&T purchased a big chunk as well, DoD and other things, and 600. So Verizon's basically cleaning up. They're taking what's left. And at an estimated value of 10 billion, not really too heavy. The thing that's important, though, is the FCC is about to auction off some other spectrum from Dish that they lost due to some fraudulent auctioning procedure that Dish did, and they ended up losing that spectrum. So what I think Verizon is doing here, they're getting the spectrum from Dish directly, Echostar, and then they're going to do whatever it takes to get the rest of that spectrum that's going to auction through the FCC. So I think it's going to be those two things combined, like two pieces to the puzzle. That would keep it contiguous. In all likelihood, I'll have to look at the licenses and see where, if they're in adjacent, sub blocks or whatever. But I think that's what Verizon is thinking. I can't say for certain because I have to look, but that would make sense. They know that spectrum is going to auction, and they know that this is up for grabs. It's what's left, and it kind of makes sense. Again, I just have to kind of wait and see, and I'll look around and I'll see what that looks like. But that's what makes sense to me. And Verizon, for what it's worth, did a big investment into C-band, and this would kind of continue to bolster their mid-band holdings across the country. They got some more with US Cellular. They got some more spectrum there. So, I mean, things kind of coming together for the industry. Like the pieces and parts of Echostar. Echostar is basically an MVNO at this point. I think all that's going to be left is some 700. I don't know if Verizon's going to be in talks for that too, but that makes sense. Just take the whole thing, get it at whatever the rate is, clearance rack, and move on with your life, right? But big news, yeah, absolutely. And this spectrum would definitely make the Verizon wireless network better. It would offer capacity. It would offer additional bandwidth within those channels. You would see spectrum going straight to NR, so it would be directly to 5G, and it would boost their 5G ultra wideband holdings, right? And it'd be more of an aggregation, like so in places where Verizon has 20 megahertz of AWS already. This would add to it. So you're looking at probably more like 30 megahertz of AWS. And if they get the auction spectrum that we're going to see from the FCC soon, that might jump to 40. I have to look at the bandwidth. But anyways, let me know what you guys think of this. Good timing, bad timing. What do you think of Verizon's approach? What do you think of their kind of mission here? Go ahead and sound off. Like, share, subscribe, check out some more videos. We'll see you guys soon on the next one.